up, guys? What's going on? Okay, so today we are doing the WrestleMania predictions. This is my predictions video. I want to go through the card, the main card. I'm not going to spend my time on the pre-card because honestly, it's like what, an 8-hour show. I'm skipping the pre-show. It's just too long. That's just too much for me to watch, man. I refuse to sit through the pre-show, so I'm not even gonna give predictions on the pre-show. It's just gonna be the main card. But it is Saturday morning. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is WrestleMania. I don't know about you guys, but I am actually very excited. I am very pumped for it. Um, Watched the Hall of Fame last night. Hall of Fame pumped me up, got me a bit emotional as a fan, and as someone who's pursuing it myself, pursuing the career myself, it got me amped up, got me pumped up. Tonight we have NXT Takeover. That's gonna be awesome. I'm just gonna OD on pro wrestling. You know, today, tomorrow. But anyways, we're here to talk about tomorrow. We're here to talk about WrestleMania 34. So let's get down to the nitty gritty and let's go ahead and start. So start things off. We got The Bar versus Braun and a mystery opponent. Um, I honestly, I feel like The Bar is losing to no matter who. They're losing to the Bar is going to lose no matter who Braun's partner is. Because we've had the earlier reports of Sheamus developing that neck condition, that spinal condition that Edge had and Stone Cold had, that both forced them to retire. So you know Sheamus is on his way out. His career is basically over. He's not going to be medically cleared to compete, to perform for very long. So they have to drop the belt. But Braun, I'm really hoping that it's Elias. I don't know what it is, but I feel like him and Elias would just, it would look, aesthetically, it looks pleasing. You have the mouthpiece in Elias, and then, obviously the Braun and Braun Strowman. But I feel like it's going to be Braun and whatever partner of his choosing. I feel like it's a strong possibility that's going to be Elias, or strong possibility. For me, again, um, uh, I want it to be Elias, but I feel like it's going to be Big Show. That's just me. Because there was that recent news that Big Show just re signed like a 2-year deal or something like that. Now, if I don't know if that's like as an ambassador, like what Mark Henry was doing, going around, doing motivational speeches, going around to schools talking about bullying in that Be a Star program, or at signings and stuff like that in a limited capacity. I don't know. Or it could be a little bit of that and some limited matches here and there, but I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back as a tag team partner for Braun Strowman. So I feel like it's going to be Big Show, but I want it to be Elias. But either one way or another, the Bar is dropping the belts. Sheamus and Cesaro are losing one way or another. That's for sure. Um, Rude versus Mahal versus Rusev versus Randy. Rude, I don't care for Rude. At least as a babyface, I just don't care about the guy. Mahal feels like a failed experiment. Rusev has a ton of momentum. He's gotten the fans behind him with this Rusev Day stuff with him and Aiden English. Uh, they really turned this shitty ass thing that they were given into something amazing. And usually those are the wrestlers that should be promoted. But, Randy Orton is in the same camp as John Cena. The company love these guys. Does Randy retain? Maybe Randy Orton retains the title. Most likely, I feel like although the Jinder Mahal experiment is over, they might put the belt on him. I have like a weird feeling they're going to put the belt on him, and yeah, I'm going to say that they're gonna. I have an awful feeling that Jinder Mahal is going to come out with that championship, but my heart wants it to be Rusev. In my heart, Rusev should be walking out with that belt, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say Mahal's winning that match. Next, we have The Miz versus Seth versus Finn. The Miz just had a baby, so I really don't know. In my heart of hearts, give it to Finn. I'm gonna say Finn Balor. Finn Balor needs a win. He needs a belt. To me, he needs a belt. He needs something. They need to do something with him. The Miz has had he's been not a main event guy, but he's had like steady momentum as an upper mid carder. He's always had his hands in something. He's always done well in his role. Um, Seth as well. Seth is usually a main event guy, and they're just trying to give him something to do. But I feel like he needs to be in the main event. Finn, same thing. I feel like he's a main event guy, but I don't think the WWE sees him as that. But if they don't see him as that, um, just put the belt on him. You know, some, something would be nice for Finn. I'm just saying. Then we got the Usos versus New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm gonna say Usos. I really don't have any thoughts on this because I really don't care. I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers are super, they're super corny, and I really don't dig them. I love the Usos versus New Day rivalry, and to be honest with you, if it was just another Usos versus New Day match, I'd be more satisfied with that. But the Bludgeon Brothers being in there kills it for me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go ahead and say the Usos are winning. Now, a big question mark here is John Cena versus the Undertaker. Is this happening? I This is hard, man, because like there's dirt sheet reports saying that this match isn't happening. There's reports saying that we're gonna get a setup for a WrestleMania match between John Cena and Undertaker next year, not this year. And I feel like that's such a big mistake. Undertaker has slowed down so much. He's going to be a year older next year. Cena's slowing down. He's getting older and he's getting busier with movies. I feel like this is a mistake. If they're going to do this match, just do it. I don't want it to happen. Maybe they get in some type of brawl and it ends with Taker just laying Cena out. I'm okay with that. If they do some type of match, make it like a street fight where you can mask Undertaker's weaknesses, because Undertaker looked horrible in the match with Roman, and he looked horrible in the Rumble, before Mania, and he looked horrible in everything he did prior to the match with Roman. A lot of people like to blame Roman. Oh, Roman bogged the match, blah, blah, blah. No. Taker is old. I love Undertaker. I'm a big Undertaker fan, but he just can't go no more. He can't do it no more. Go the route of Kenny Omega versus Jericho. They had a street fight, and it helped with Jericho's age. It helped Jericho have a great match. Not doubting Jericho, but I don't think Jericho was gonna have any like Okada type classics with him otherwise. So if they're gonna do the match, hopefully it's like a unsanctioned street fight, and you can brawl around and you can throw Cena around like tables and barriers and stuff like that. make the old man look good. And that way we don't feel sorry for him for his lack of mobility. But I have a feeling we'll get some type of street fight that will make Undertaker look good, or some type of interaction, some type of brawl breakout, and he'll lay out Cena. Maybe that's what's going to happen. But anyways, the next thing we're gonna have is Alexa versus Nia Jax for the women's championship. Um, for the Raw Women's Championship. I mean, this one's pretty easy. I think it's pretty obvious. Um, it's basically Alexa in the storyline just bullying. She's bullying Nia Jax over her physical appearance. She's bullying her because she's a bigger girl, And I feel like since WWE's been doing this, the whole anti-bullying campaign, uh, Nia has to win, or they look like hypocrites for doing otherwise in storyline. You know what I mean? Nia has to win, or she beats her to a pulp. She beats Alexa Bliss to a pulp. Alexa Bliss retains the title. Carmella cashes in. Carmella wins the Raw Women's Championship. Maybe. Maybe that's what happens. Who knows? Or I was thinking Mickie James exacts her revenge and costs Alexa Bliss her title, and Nia Jax wins the Raw Women's title with the help of Mickie James. And the reason I say that is because I kind of find it funny, and I thought it was a bit of a plot hole that Mickie James was all of a sudden buddy buddy with Alexa Bliss when uh, they were obviously enemies before, and it made no sense that all of a sudden she was buddy buddy with Alexa Bliss. That from a narrative standpoint, that made no sense. So I feel like maybe the Mickie James character was just tricking Alexa Bliss, and right when it looks like she's gonna help Alexa Bliss win, retain the title, she says, "You know what? Here's my revenge, bitch. Thought I was on your side? Fuck no, I was never on your side. I fucking played you, little girl." Boom, fucking Nia Jax lands her ass out with the help of Mickie James. 1, 2, 3, Nia Jax, champion. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Nia Jax beats Alexa Bliss from a narrative standpoint with the help of Mickie James, and then being um, so behind the anti-bullying campaign. Nia has to win. So Nia Jax wins the title. Charlotte versus Asuka. This is a hard one, but an easy one at the same time. Asuka wins the belt. Asuka beats Charlotte, continues her winning streak, and she will continue her winning streak all the way into next Mania when Ronda Rousey dethrones Asuka. Calling it now, man. I am calling it now. That's what's going down. And I have no idea what they're going to do with Carmella. So next we have Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's Daniel Bryan's comeback, man, and it's in his city, New Orleans. Where he won the belt. He won his big one. Like the big memory. Him finally overcoming the odds. So I feel like Daniel Bryan has to win. He wins, and we send Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to Raw. Okay, so Ronda and Kurt versus Triple H and Steph. I think the majority of the match is going to be worked by Triple H and Kurt Angle. And then as soon as Triple H texts Steph, I feel like Ronda's going to dispose of her in seconds. And they're gonna have Ronda bust out the armbar, and people are gonna go nuts, and Ronda and Kurt Angle win. Nakamura versus AJ Styles. I I want to see Nakamura beat AJ Styles. I love both guys, but I feel like Nakamura has some momentum. Let's not kill it. Styles is established. He's awesome. He's phenomenal. Uh, I don't think it hurts him to lose the belt. It doesn't hurt his credibility. We all know how good he is. We're all behind him. But Nakamura, it'd be awesome to see Nakamura win the title. And then Lesnar versus Reigns. Lesnar versus Reigns. Obviously, there's rumors going around that Lesnar is going back to the UFC. Um, you know, if he's leaving to the UFC, fuck him. Put the belt on Roman. Just get the belt off of Lesnar. If he's sticking, like, if he's not leaving the UFC and he's still sticking around, fuck him. Put the belt on Roman. I'm so sick of Lesnar matches. Um, I understand of having him around as a draw, as an attraction, to bring in numbers in the network and stuff like that. But he can be an attraction without having the belt on him. Just get the fucking belt off of him and just put it on Reigns. I know like people don't like Roman, but at least Roman's there. And at least Roman would defend the fucking title. And at least Roman would put a better performance on than Lesnar. Just my opinion. So, just to recap, before we end this video, John Cena versus Undertaker might happen. There's rumors that they might set up a match for next year's WrestleMania. But if it goes down, I hope it goes down in a street fight, or like an unsanctioned brawl, and the Undertaker has to come out on top. Cena does not win that. Sheamus versus Cesaro versus Braun and a partner. Braun and his partner win. Rude versus Mahal versus Rusev versus Randy. I have an ugly feeling that they're going to put the belt on Mahal. The Miz versus Seth and Finn. I feel like Finn should be the guy coming out with it. That's going to be my pick. Usos versus New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers. I feel like Usos are still going to come out with their belts. Alexa versus Nia. I got my big girl Nia, however you pronounce it. Nia's winning. Charlotte versus Asuka. I got Asuka. Daniel Bryan, Shane versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Daniel Bryan, Shane are winning. Ronda and Kurt versus Triple H and Steph. Ronda and Kurt are winning. Nakamura versus Styles can go either way, but I'm going to go ahead and say Nakamura is winning. And then finally, again, Lesnar versus Reigns. Fuck Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns comes out Universal Champion. But those are my picks for WrestleMania on Sunday. Give me your thoughts, your opinions on WrestleMania this Sunday. And as usual, guys, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. And I'll catch y'all later. And happy WrestleMania, bitches.